Okay, so this is where we left off from everything before. And we have quite a lot of seed that hopefully we can grow because I see this. So let's see what upgrades we can get. Like an activity heat map. But I don't really care about that right now. This is really what we need. And I've never tried our conveyor portal since we've gotten it. So just to test it out, if we go to building, and then we get the conveyor portal. Okay, so let's try that. Oh, I think I can't build it there. So you do that. Probably gold isn't a good material to test it with. Let's grab some seed. So if we drop it here, then it comes out the other side. Okay. I don't know what we can use that for yet. So everything works fine for now. Slag's falling in. Although I haven't heated these in a while, so let's heat these up. So that should be good. I actually don't think I want filters here because we do have our seed pile here. So maybe we just make that conveyor belts. Beautiful. Okay. Now we have to go down, not here, to the mines. Although, we have to refill this, so just fill that up and we'll heat that up to make some water. Then it goes all the way up and eventually condenses and comes down. Okay, so down here we have a lot of things going. Like this. Although we can't get the crackstone yet. But that's fine, let's just go back. So I don't really know what to dig out now. Other than going more to this side that we haven't exactly harvested everything from, because that's just that area. So let's look over here. or some things. And then just manually scoop that up. Like that. Great. For now, we don't really have that many things we can get. So we're basically sticking to doing it all ourselves. But if we break this and go here, then we should be able to make it work. Okay, let's go back up to the surface. We're not making any money. I mean, we can take the slag from here, from our, like, really first old area. Then just put that over here. And everything does look like it's working well. We need more water though, so maybe it's time to do this. Just expand it a little bit. Although I am a little worried about that. So let's just use a conveyor belt and move that over. And maybe remove this one block. There we go. Maybe just connect this to here. Beautiful. So we need more snow. Just fill this entire thing up. That does take quite a while. Just seeing how well does this actually work. So if we burn all of this, does the water actually come down? Looks like it gets trapped into there. Probably because I did this. So just free that open. Then it comes over here. Goes all the way up here. Then are we seeing any rainfall? Are we seeing? Yeah, so then the rain falls mostly through here. The others will just get passed over here. Then it just goes down and drips into here. Okay. Very good. Go down into here and burn some more moss and start digging out this area. This seems like the next area that we can probably harvest. I don't know how much this is. I think we might need to get the next, like, digging thing. What was it? Gun. So we should probably just dig out what we can for now. Until we can get that. Okay. We can afford the gun, but I think think right now what's probably more important is just to get the planter boxes, because that'll let us make a lot of money, probably. Although this isn't working so well, so we'll just try to do our best. Although we'll block off that then, so we'll just stick to what we have already. Maybe just block off this area. There you go. A lot of the wet sand is just over here. Just seeing, what is this? So everything else falls down here. It's not really what we want. We just want to allow... No. We want to allow burnt residue. No, allow burnt residue and residue. And burnt residue. Oh, we can't pick them both? Okay, then probably residue. Because there's not that much burnt residue coming through. Oh, no. We need to replace this. Okay, there. We have to fix this entire thing. This is a disaster. Although thankfully I have these carrying drones. Nope. Okay, that's not really what I wanted. Nope. Wow, that is a lot more efficient than doing this. Okay. Let's just pick up all of this stuff and then just redrop it. Okay, maybe not. Well, okay. Just get the gathering drones to get from here just back to here. Okay, very nice. Although the dirt's going through here. Nope. That's not good. Wow, we have way too much of this. I think we might have to make more shakers. Okay, so just remove that. That's gonna clog that area, that's fine. So, we need more shakers. Nope. Let's just build a wall. Okay. So, we need shakers. Not here. No. We want shakers to go like that. That shakes everything that's not been shaken. Then we need this. And then that brings it over there. I think I need that to be one higher. And then we need a launching thing. To launch it over there and extend this a little bit more. And then just make a wall here. Good. Now we can allow everything to go. No, not really. Okay. And then we need a collector. I gotta do this quick. And then collector. And then a filter. Not a filter. A filter. For that lets blocks gold. So everything else falls through. Oh no. I didn't think this through. This has to be the collector. This. Then collector. We need to be like this. Just have to do it manually. Although we can just fill like this area. Okay, good. I probably didn't need to do all that. Okay, so I completely forgot about the slag. Okay. Remove. No. Okay. We need to. Oh, we need to block. Is this. Okay, we need another slag area. I think I just might move this to the other slag area. So we go here. Then we should be able to do that. And then we just convey it through here. Here, and then put the conveyor through it. Does that work? there. I think that works. So we need to make that proper. That's not what I want to do. Okay, there. What is this again? Is that what we want? It's not really what we even want. I don't actually think we need this. So we remove that and we remove that. Okay, we need a conveyor. There we go. Okay, everything should be working smoothly. So the slag goes here. I think I want a filter. And then we make it only allow seed through it. We haven't even started on garden flowers. We're probably not going to be able to do that. So we'll just block all this off. And make that conveyor. So all the minor things. So just do that, and now this should be ready. Although the problem is, I don't know if the seed moves. Oh, it does. Okay. So now we just need to remove a few of these blocks, and now everything can go here. Although this is clogging the system. Haven't heated these in a while, but they still work. That's a really good purchase. Okay. Just pick everything up. Finally, it is able to move again. After we reburn all of this. And now the money flows. And then we pick up those seeds and just plop them there. Okay, now we have lots of money. Actually, enough to buy these planter boxes. Finally. I do want the vacuum eventually, because that just sounds really good. So let's try these planter boxes. So this, where do the seeds collect? Okay, so the seeds fall here. We need to wet them. I have not tested this yet. So let's just take the foundation and put that there. Now let's get planter boxes. Building. There. So we need water, right? Okay, this is gonna be kind of hard to do. So that should be filled up with snow. And then we do that. I hope that doesn't let the water through. Although I think we can just do that. It's not gonna clog anything, right? This just had to go through there. Okay, so now we need to try to plant these things. First, let me see if my water thing works. And then you burn it. Then it creates steam and it escapes into there where eventually is collected. Good. So this should only be seed, right? Yeah. Then let's just remove this. Although that escapes through that. Can I just have a filter that lets burnt residue through? Residue? I think it should just be residue. Okay, let's see if that works. It's a little weird, but yeah, it works. Although I don't know if this actually will condense in here. Yeah, it doesn't actually condense here. So I think actually we don't want these because it can go through there and then it'll go all the way up there and then it'll come back through here, I think. Comes down. And then it does come here. Okay. Although I don't know how I'm going to make them plant themselves. Let's just move these a little there. That means we also don't need this. Then we need more seed. How's the seed getting wet? Don't know, but that plants. But why do we need this? Flammable. Wow, really flammable. And, oh, it turns into gold. Okay. More of this. Then we just bring that over here, and I'm gonna make a new thing because I'm not gonna move this all the way over there. So just make a container, pretty big because I don't know how much gold this makes. Then a collector. Ooh, this took a long time to get to this point, but this might be a really good way to get gold. Economy collector. Although it also produces like petals, amethysis. So we'll just do this. Okay, so we want to allow gold through. Then conveyor belt and bring the whatever stuff that is over here. We're reaching the limits of this map. Okay, so now we want collectors. Or not collectors, I forgot. This is for the petals. So, we need to remove this. Okay, so it goes over here. There's still some seed here that's not wet. Bring that back here. Okay, we need a lot of snow. We need to be able to automate this. What is the research? We can get pipes. Oh, that'll be useful. And all of these things. But I just want to get the vacuum by the end. If we're able to do that. Okay, let's just burn this. Although that made a lot of gold for such short time. So it also goes up here and then just comes back. So when does the water come back down? I don't think I made the system well. Yeah, because the water just goes through there. Although, can we make like a little thing over here? And then have a wall here. And then we have it so that water can drip through here. Let's try that. This array has made a lot of money. Maybe we should just... I don't know any other way to wet the seed. Although this seed's already wet. Somehow. I have no idea how the seed's getting wet. But it's wet. So we can just plant it. And then burn. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, burn. And now it's coming through here. Good. We can also just dig this, but it's not as good. So the flames work a lot better. Although that's a lot of gold. Does this also work if we burn this one? Pretty much. This one fills up a lot. And then it goes all the way up there and then comes back. Okay, that's pretty good. But I'm pretty sure this eventually we're going to be automating, and that makes a lot of gold. It's also making a lot of purple petals, like a concerning amount, that we're probably eventually going to also turn into money. But we're now making money from seeds.